Saudi Arabian and comedy. Those two words or two subjects don't go together, in my opinion. Now, I'm bringing this video on behalf of people I used to respect in the comedy industry. Bill Burr, I used to like him. He went woke. Dave Chappelle, he went off the rails. Tommy Davidson, I just don't think he's funny. But I'm going to show you the hypocrisy. And once again, something I'm good at pointing out. These comedians went to Saudi Arabia, or are currently in Saudi Arabia, performing for the Saudi royals and their comedy festival. I didn't know the extent and how many A-listers were going, but I quit watching stand-up comedy a long time ago whenever the woke hit, and it made everything just miserable. Even movies and comedy, some of them are very careful, and it's not funny anymore. Now, the reason I'm bringing this is I'm going to show you a video on the stipulations of censorship that these guys have to walk around. Now, you got to remember, comedy wasn't about censorship. That's where the hypocrisy draws the line of just ignorance. These guys are performing for lots of money, and they have to keep stuff out of their mouth to perform in front of these guys. But if they were over here, they would be slamming all of us. In particular, one subject that everybody knows what's going on. So, without further ado, let's listen to this.
World of comedy and controversy.
An amazing show, an amazing crowd.
Tonight, some big comics drawing a line in the sand and blasting some big names scheduled to perform at the ongoing Riyadh Comedy Festival put on by Saudi Arabia.
I mean, how do you even promote that?
The bill reads like the who's who of comedy. The likes of Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Aziz Ansari, Pete Davidson, and Louis C.K. And on the podcast circuit, some comedians are talking about how much they say they're being paid.
They're paying me $375,000 for one show. Now, a lot of other people are getting $1.6 million.
But with the money comes censorship rules. Otsko Okatska saying she declined the invitation and posted a screenshot of stipulations. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the royal family, and any religion are off limits. NBC News reached out to Saudi event organizers but have not heard back to independently confirm the rules. Tim Dillon joking about Saudi Arabia on his own podcast.
I was fired from the Riyadh Comedy Festival. My agent called me and he said they heard what you said about them having slaves.
Pete Davidson saying he's going for the money.
I've been getting a little bit of flack just because, like, my dad died 9/11. So they're like, how could you possibly go there?
While other comics saying they turned down large sums of cash.
I'm not doing it.
That is good. I admire that.
Then they doubled the bag, and I was like, but I'd already said no. You know, I took a principled stand.
Yeah, against Saudi Arabia.
Human Rights Watch says the watchdog organization has documented a soaring surge in executions this year and human rights violations.
The Riyadh Comedy Festival is part of Mohammed bin Salman's deliberate strategy to deflect attention from the reality of the human rights crisis in Saudi Arabia.
The festival coinciding with the 7th anniversary this month of the assassination of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi.
Gotti Schwartz joins us from L.A. tonight. And Gotti, this comedy festival, it's part of a larger effort by Saudi Arabia to expand its global cultural and political influence.
Right. I don't like making long videos, but this right here, if you're an American and you're doing this, and you're a comedy and you're doing this, Saudi Arabia, as I've reported, have bought pretty much EA, the WWE, golf, comedy, or trying to do comedy, but people might actually be waking up to what these guys are about. Money's money, I mean, but where the money comes from, that should be a concern. But this is an awful thing that Saudi and people from this country, especially if you go look at the other professional sports, especially NBA, they sold out to China. This slope is not even a slope anymore. It's a straight off cliff. Anyway, y'all have a good day.